All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little 49er video as Jerry Rice went on Yahoo Sports and talked a little bit about Brock Purdy. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. But of course, we're brought to you by Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. Check them out. They're in Emeryville. They're in Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. Go say hi to Damon and Mary, get some brisket. Tell them that Larry Krueger sent you. And this video today is brought to you by our brand new sponsor, Mancini's Sleep World. That's right. Mancini's Sleep World is a proud sponsor of the Krug Show. They offer a 120-night guarantee with a range of brands and price points. Man, I am loving my brand new Mancini's bed. And with Mancini's, you get free next day delivery. That's right. They take away the old one. They bring in the new one. It's absolutely a fantastic experience. So click the link below. Go to sleepworld.com. Find a bed that works for you, whether you're shopping online or visiting a store. If you are a Krug Show fan, type in Krug 10 and you'll get 10% off in store or online at sleepworld.com. Once again, you got to type in Krug 10 to get 10% off your mattress purchase. That's KRUEG 10. KRUEG 10, and you'll get 10% off your Mancini's mattress in any of their stores or online at their website, sleepworld.com. And thanks to Mancini's for being a proud sponsor of the Krug Show. Well, Jerry Rice stopped by earlier this week on Yahoo and Yahoo Sports. He went on with Caroline Fenton. We're going to let you hear some of that dialogue right here, and then we're going to react to it. So here is Jerry with Caroline Fenton from Yahoo Sports talking a little Niners and a little Brock Purdy.
What gives you optimism that this could be the year and this could be the season that the 49ers hoist the Lombardi Trophy?
You know, you have to put the work in. You can't guarantee anything, but you got to fight your way back and get in that position. And I feel like we have the guys to do that. We have the offense. We got the quarterback, and I know they still continue to, for some reason, feel like Brock Purdy is not the guy. Brock is the guy. And, you could tell by his anticipation of throwing the ball and not holding on to it, and the respect that he gets in the huddle, all of that. But you got to work. You got to go, try to win a lot of football games, get back to those playoff games. And once you get to those playoff games, the season actually starts all over again. Because all the work that you put in to get there, now it goes to a whole different level. So, but I think we have the leadership. We have the players in position. Now we just got to somehow fight our way back. And somehow not let, and everyone is saying that it's going to be KC, but nobody is saying it's going to be 49ers. So I felt like that was a little disrespect, but we are not going to let KC, if we are facing each other, we're not going to let them three-peat. That cannot happen. Okay, that cannot happen. But, I'm hoping that my team is able to get back and just kick that door in.
There you go. A little bit of Jerry right there with Caroline Fenton on Yahoo Sports. And, let's talk a little bit about what he said there. First of all, the Chiefs, we know, are an incredible football team. They're going for 3 in a row. They have Patrick Mahomes. They have Andy Reid. They have Chris Jones. It's one of the great teams in pro football's history. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. They added Hollywood Brown. They added Xavier Worthy. They added the left tackle, the rookie Kingsley Sumateia or Teia. I always butcher Kingsley's name, but he's a fantastic player. And they've plugged him in as a second-round draft choice at left tackle next to Joe Thuney on their offensive line. And the rookie looks good. So, Kansas City's good. And this just in. Mahomes, Pacheco, Travis Kelce, the interior of their offensive line is Trace Smith at right guard, Joe Thuney at left guard, and Creed Humphrey at center. That might be the best interior trio in the game right now. He added a ton of speed to go with Rashee Rice and Juju Smith-Schuster. So now they have McCole Hardman, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown. I mean, they've got a track team. And then on defense, it's Chris Jones and Karl Loftus and Nick Bolton, who's a hell of a player, Leo Chenal, who had a great Super Bowl. And then in the secondary, I mean, Justin Reed at strong safety is a hell of a player. Trent McDuffie is an incredible player. Now, they lost L'Jarius Sneed, so that's a definite loss, but they still have Jalen Watson. They still have Trent McDuffie. They still have Justin Reed. They got Joshua Williams from Fayetteville, who's a young corner, who's a pretty good player. So Kansas City is the favorite right now to win the Super Bowl. But the 49ers are the second choice. And, and they're a slight second choice. It's like 4.5 to 1 versus 5 to 1. As far as the Chiefs, I think are 4.5 to 1 to win the Super Bowl. I think the Niners are 5 to 1 right now. So they're really close. What I love, though, about this video is how Jerry is like, hey, man, people say that Brock Purdy's not the guy. Brock Purdy is the guy. And if you don't think Brock Purdy's the guy at this point, I can't help you, man. I mean, I seriously can't. I would love to say, oh, you know what? Everybody's got their opinion and everybody, if you don't think that Brock Purdy at this point's good, you're probably not the most astute observer of pro football. Brock Purdy's now 18-4. 18-4 in the regular season. All Brock Purdy does is win. He processes very well at the line of scrimmage, probably as fast and as correct as any quarterback in the league. He consistently plays on time. He consistently delivers the ball with accuracy. He hit 6 different receivers in week 1 on Monday night against the Jets. The Niners offense scored against a Jets defense that some people feel is the best in the NFL on 8 straight possessions. If the Niners had been a little bit better in the red zone, or let's just say Ayuk and Trent hadn't held out and they were really on top of their game, because they weren't, the 49ers could have hung 100 on the Jets. 100. 8 different receivers. And then Brock's now starting to mix in the run. And if you give him a run lane, he's going to take it. He showed it in the Detroit game, in the NFC Championship game, showed it a little bit in the Green Bay game, showed it a little bit in the Super Bowl. In a lot of ways, the final frontier for any quarterback is what Steve Young has referenced with us many times, which is the defense is going to give you yards, that you're going to have to take with your legs. And if you're going to be a premier quarterback in this league, you have to take those yards. And that's kind of the final frontier as far as Brock. He can read coverages. He knows what he's doing. He's got the footwork down. He's in lockstep with his receivers. He knows this offense now like the back of his hand. He's got the nuances down, but it's that final frontier. When they give you a rush lane, you have to take it. You have to take the yards that the defense gives you. Whether they be rush yards or pass yards, you have to take the yards that the defense gives you. And Brock Purdy's doing that now. And he's doing it at an expert level. So 18-4. Next time somebody's like, hey, he ain't good enough. He's not this. He's not that. He's too short. He doesn't, his arm strength, the ball hangs. It's that. Just, hey, scoreboard. 18-4. All right. The guy's been to multiple NFC Championship games in his brief career and a Super Bowl, and he's 18-4 in the regular season. So the guy plays pretty consistent football. He processes what he sees. The ball comes out on time. He comes out with accuracy. He's in lockstep with a bunch of different receivers. He'll spread it around. He'll take what the defense gives him. The Niners offense just scored on 8 straight drives against the New York Jets. And if they button up, their business and tighten things up a little bit in the red zone, they are going to be a prolific offense in 2024. All right. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Thanks to Mancini's for being a sponsor of this video. Thanks to all of you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.